Hi guys, Alice Taylor down here at Living Golf Academy, and today we're going to do a little comparison between the brand new Ping G400 iron and its predecessor in the Ping G iron. So as ever, when new product comes to market, manufacturers are always going to claim that there's enhanced performance benefits, and some of the things that they're talking about with G400 is from a maybe performance perspective, kind of better looks, nicer sound, better feel, but they're also saying quicker ball speeds, hitting the ball higher, therefore, hit the ball further, stop it quicker on the greens. So we're going to hit 5 real balls, TaylorMade TP5s on GC Quad, 5 with the Ping G, 5 with the G400, and then we're going to see performance-wise, does the product back up the claims that Ping are making? Now, I have just done a full review on the G400 iron, so we're not going to get too much into the specs, but if you haven't watched that, watch that first just to get a bit more understanding for G400, then come back and see how the two models perform against each other. So I'm going to start with the G, only because that one's the one that's been out the longest, and I still think this was massively popular. We've sold a lot of G product down at Living Golf Academy and St Anne's Old Links, and probably the one negative feedback from guys was just maybe it was a little bit bigger and a bit chunkier, but always performed well and definitely something that gets the ball in the air and a decent distance. So I'm going to hit 5 shots, kind of give you some feedback, swap over, and I'm going to use the AWT stiff shaft, both green, colour code, 1/2 inch longer than standard. And I quite like G, I think it kind of feels like with the modern irons, like it kind of jumps off the club face. So we'd expect to see some good numbers. Probably a little more offset than fits my eye, but going to suit the guys that that's aimed at. And it's good, it's not excessively loud, and I think that's why it's been quite a popular model. The performance-wise has generally been good. Looks okay. Sounds really nice. And incredibly easy to hit. And gets it up in the air, it hits it nice and high. So that's why I'm always interested when manufacturers make the claims they do, to see when you've got a product that's performed as well as this one has, can you improve on it, or is it just changing for the sake of changing? So easy to hit. So let's go one final one with G, and then we'll switch the heads over and see how they perform. Yeah, I'd take any of those. Last one just seems to go a little bit further, but like I said, good solid club. And the beauty with Ping is they don't kind of, if they've got any product left over, they don't kind of dump it on the market like a lot of the manufacturers do. It'll kind of stay in the marketplace very much at its current price point until they kind of run out of stock. If they've then got a lot left, they might reposition it, but it's never ridiculously cheap, and that's one of the reasons guys like Ping. It's a great product, but it also retains its value probably better than most manufacturers. So let's just switch over onto G400, and instantly, different finish, different look to the head, much more kind of stylish look, I think. So what we're looking for, more ball speed and more height. Definitely think the noise is different, and as a result of that, the feel is different. Some guys will probably still prefer how G feels. I think I definitely prefer G400. Again, nice. Not sure G400 would make it into my bag personally, but I think it'll make it into a lot of golf bags. Again, really, really good. I mean, visually for me, they look a little bit higher, but it is windy down here, which is why I'm going to use the GC quad data, because it's closed data. Really nice. Let's go one final one. Okay, yeah, good. I mean, definitely looks and feel. I think G400 is definitely an improvement in my opinion on G. But let's look at the numbers and see, do we see more ball speed, more height, more distance? Okay, so we look at the G. So we've got 123 mile an hour ball speed. Could argue that the one at 120 maybe wasn't quite as good a strike, maybe a little bit off the bottom. But launching at 16.6 degrees, spinning at 5.6, so quite low spin for the G. Average carry 172, did get a really good one out there at 180. Again though, ball speed was up at 126 for that one. But when we go to G400, the average is actually quicker than the quickest one with G. And as an average, we're picking up 4 mile an hour. We're launching it a little bit higher. We're spinning it a little bit more. Now I'm surprised by the spin, because I know when I did my review video, the spin wasn't quite as high as that with G400. So we're talking millimeters difference in strike, but extra yardage of 6 yards. Again, I could argue that the 165 slightly warped that, but if you look at even 171 to 180 with G, 177 to 179 is just phenomenally consistent with G400. Okay then guys, so we've got those bold claims of more ball speed, hitting it higher, hitting it further. Do we see that with G400? Yes, undoubtedly. You know, I've tried to make the same swing, I've put the same shaft in there, same color code, and we are seeing what Ping are claiming. Now, there is always that argument that for certain golfers, is the ball starting to go too far with a 7-iron, and therefore are guys going to be buying kind of 6-iron as their longest iron and needing to carry 5 or 6 wedges in the bag? Maybe that's the way golf's going. But I always love testing new products against old products, because there are some amazing claims out there that very often the product doesn't back up. But for me, G400 is definitely an improvement in performance over G. And I think it's definitely an improvement in looks and feel. So guys, if you're in the market for a new set of irons, something that gets it in the air, hits it good distance, if you like Ping, you know, and you might have G, G400 is definitely something you should be trying to see if it's enough of an improvement for you to change. If you're just in the market for new irons and you're looking for that, again, G400 is something you should be trying. But as ever, get fitted, make sure the product's spot on for you, launch monitor, get somebody who knows what they're talking about to help you make that decision, get something in the bag that makes it easier for you to play good golf. As ever guys, really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. Thank you so much. Follow me on all the social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Like and share the video if you could for me. If you don't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.